new book showcases some of the world's most extraordinary sights and species across all 7 continents, including the world's largest fungus, a tent-making bat, and sand that sings.
It's called Atlas Obscura: Wildlife, an explorer's guide to the world's living wonders. Kara Jaimo is the co-author. She joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
So what is it that this book and this website is doing that is capturing animals that we haven't seen before? Is it just you're seeing them in a different light?
Yeah, so the whole point of Atlas Obscura in general is to help people look at the world and feel, wonder, curiosity, joy, amazement at the planet. So looking at that from a nature perspective, we just really wanted to highlight some species that people had maybe never heard of or maybe see even every day, but haven't looked at in a specific way before. Because, yeah,
let's talk about the singing sand.
Sure. Yeah, so this is really interesting. Across the world in different deserts, when the wind blows, the particles of sand rub against each other and make, in some cases, very beautiful sounds. So in the Mojave, people say that the sand blowing in the wind sounds like a cello playing. In Oman, people say it sounds like whales. So that's something in the natural world people don't always know to look for or listen for.
Wow.
What about the mushroom that looks like it's oozing blood?
Ugh.
Yes, so that is called the bleeding tooth fungus. They're actually...
How about a warning, Kara?
Sorry about that. Yeah, you can find them across the United States. The little goo that they ooze is actually, it has antibacterial and anticoagulant properties, which is pretty cool. And it doesn't hurt the fungus. It's just how it happens to look.
Ugh.
Wow.
Look at that.
Moon trees.
Yes, so this is something that people don't always know and is another thing that people can maybe even find near where they live. The Apollo 14 mission, astronauts took tree seeds up with them to space and then back down. They spent 9 days in space. Then they were planted and the seedlings were sent across the country and also to other countries. And now some of the trees that have been to the moon can be found in cities across the U.S.
Weird. All right, how about dry valleys?
Yes, so this is kind of an interesting fact that the driest place in the world is not a hot desert. It's actually a cold desert. It's the McMurdo Dry Valleys in Antarctica. It actually doesn't really get any rainfall because it's so cold that water freezes immediately.
Wow. All right, let's see, what's up next? The Asian unicorn?
Oh, yeah. So this is an incredible animal called the Saola. It's a pretty large mammal, so you'd think that people would know about it. It's about the size of a large deer or an elk, but people didn't actually really know that this animal existed outside of its immediate habitat and community until very, very recently. And people are still trying to find one alive to study. They're rarely seen.
Wow.
That's interesting. All right. Not a unicorn, though. 2 horns there, right?
Yeah, that's true. Double.
All right, what about Devil's Hole?
Yeah, so Devil's Hole is in Death Valley, which, as people know, is one of the hottest and driest places in the country and the world. But there is a little tiny fish that lives there called the pupfish in Devil's Hole, which is this little almost cauldron of water in the middle of the desert. It's been living there for a very long time. Scientists actually argue about how it even got there, but it's surviving to this day.
Wow. And the last one would be wood mice.
Yeah, so these cute little mice do something that, of all the species in the world, only humans also do, which is leave wayfinders for themselves. So just like a Boy Scout might leave something in the woods to make sure that they don't get off trail when they're returning home, wood mice will leave an acorn or like a little rock that they recognize in a place so that they can help themselves navigate in their meadows where they live.
Wow.
Well, it's fascinating. It's all stuff that you might not have heard before. The book is Atlas Obscura: Wildlife and Explorer's Guide to the World's Living Wonders, and you can follow Kara on the socials. Thanks so much for being with us.
Kara.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.